to eliminate it from his life. Jack got up earlier and took a leisurely, more scenic route to work. Pretty soon, the morning drive was something Jack not only enjoyed, but looked forward to.
Morning, Jack. How you doing?
I'm fine, George. Fine. And you?
Then came a new and surprising eating plan.
All the carbohydrate food I want, including snacks?
That's right. Because Jack was under so much stress, he could summon, the therapist explained, for people who are tense to eat more than they usually do. In fact, well beyond their regular meals. That's why so many stress. The trick is to eat the right foods. Again,
Food high in carbohydrates and low in fat. But frankly, I wasn't so sure what those were. That is, until the therapist designed a stress-fighting menu. Let's see, for breakfast I could have
cold cereal, plain bagels, English muffins, the cinnamon and raisin kind, corn muffins, bran muffins, pita bread, sour...
Only go easy on the butter or margarine. Anything fatty reduces the intended effect of the carbohydrates, which is to increase serotonin.
Very light on the butter or margarine, right? I also got a good lunch menu.
For lunch, brownie and cheese, pasta salad, mashed, broiled, or potato, brown rice.
No late afternoon snacks?
Oh, sure. Popcorn, pretzels, saltines, graham breadsticks.
How about a good anti-stress dinner?
Well, any pasta dish, of course. Spaghetti, rigatoni, ziti, plain tomato sauce.
I suppose candy and sweets.
Jelly beans, marshmallows.
How about a few cakes and cookies?
We're talking a few cookies or one cupcake. That's enough to boost your serotonin levels in about 20 minutes. And keep in mind, munching on carbohydrates is meant as a short-term treatment only. In fact, no more than 2 days or so. I repeat, not more than 2 days. Use it only when your stress level is sky high.
So if weeks go by and the anxiety is still there,
food is the real answer.
As the poet Homer once said, reason and sense remove anxiety, not villains that look.
How about some stress-fighting fare for the mind? Homer, for example, did have a point. We're often tempted to run away from stress to some distant island somewhere. Even if that became real, it's likely that some inner turmoil will remain.
This villa by the sea is costing me a fortune. I wonder if it's hurricane season. What to evacuate?
As Alfred E. Newman blithely asked,
What? Me?
Those of us a bit brighter, of course, do worry. If not about one thing, then another. Yet some people cling to us than Homer had a less worrisome attitude. Here's what famed producer Mike Todd said about money.
I've been poor, only broke. Being poor is a frame of mind. Being broke is
confidence, by the way. Afraid you might look silly or foolish. Consider what Elsa Maxwell, the renowned hostess and Bowler, said.
Laugh at yourself first, before anyone else can.
To see ourselves in a less serious light is essential for fighting off stress. No one knew that better than the legendary Rogers. Worried about your lack of sophistication or knowledge, certain perspective.
Everybody's ignorant, only on different subjects.
Author and a leading exponent as therapy. Here's a few tips from Dr. Mack on how to get some quick and comic relief.
Your idea for the Baker account. Yeah, I read it. Frankly, it needs work. Look, why not just let Claire handle it, okay?
Did someone really undo your case? Get your funny bone tickled before the day is done. For instance, a boss as if it were some absurd comedy.
Hey, Claire, that's my account you've got.
I'm sorry, I don't.
It's two.
It is not.
Is two.
Is not.
That does it.
To avoid stress, see yourself as a character in some wild slapstick spoof.
Uh-oh, I better scram. Here comes
Cultivate the comic and stress-fighting side of yourself as well.
But, sir, Lobar doesn't have any flights to...
The phone with a demanding and obnoxious as a duck, calm on the surface, but battling like the Dickens underwater. The lady killer.
So, you're Kathy, huh? Well, hi, Kathy. I'm Ral. Real friends call me Ral. No trouble meeting our goals this year. What with all the energy and enthusiasm that this company is bringing.
Tense moments when you're this close to a major spat.
Look, I'm sick and tired of being criticized.
Criticized? I said,
A dash of humor. And there's a third party there. Someone or something that can transform the fracas into a farce.
hey, do you believe how this bozo is acting?
What? Bozo? Who are you talking to?
My friend,
Oh, I get it, an imaginary rabbit.
actually, mine happens to be a gorilla.
Is he bigger than me?
Uh-huh.
What?
Let me straighten your tie.
That tie, too. Let's put humor aside for a moment and talk about how to dress for less stress. Shirt collars could be culprits. A too tight collar, the study found, reduced not only comfort, but often the subject's visual sense as well. Blood supply at the neck may also, and even mental ability. Even a collar that's just a half-inch too small, the study showed, could hurt, particularly vision. Pilots, drivers, would thus be well advised to loosen up, along with many others in the collar world.
Hey, hombre, like to feel a skin-tight jeans? Then slip into a pair of ponchos. Get me closer on you then?
You see, link too tight jeans to lower back pain. Tight briefs to unsexy varicose veins and bouts of male infertility. So, how does one dress? Well, the main thing is to avoid clothes that are blood supply. Try for a looser, free-flowing look. Of course, that might mean going to a larger size, but all things considered, that's really a small price to pay.
As the good book say, money is the root of all evil.
Actual love of money, that's to blame. Of course, the stuff itself is prime worry among most American families, regardless of income. Chances are it's caused you a moment or two. Okay, how to win the battle of the buck. An organizational psychiatrist in Chicago for the following prospectus. It'll tell you, basically at least, if your financial footing is sound. This is a 3-part audit, by the way, but it's simple. Or no to the following questions. Second question. Do you have a real idea as to where you're in 5 years? And the third and final question on Part A. Do you know what your assets and liabilities are? Evaluation. For that, we'll activate the if mode. If you answered no to any of the questions, increase your financial planning, at least get a better feel for the road ahead.
Part B is now ready.
Okay, ready to tackle B? Good. There are 5 questions, and they're a bit tougher. Question 1. If you have investments, are they diversified? Question 2. Do you ever make a credit card payment before interest is due? Question 3. Are you generally in good health? Question 4. Do you have a heartbeat? Do you spend less than questions in this category, which is a warning group? It would be wise to take some sound fiscal action. An eye toward diversification, or coming to grips with your credit cards, perhaps not using them till major bills are paid. Will advised, but also reassessed every. Now for part C, and our 5 final questions. 1. Do you discuss satisfied with such discussions? Are they worthwhile? Do you know where your money is going? And can you roughly account for it? 4. To handle the finances. And 5. Are you taking positive steps that can help? Well, it should be clear that handled quickly and professionally, and you've eased a primal worry, that of being sure.
Let's see, telephone bill. Rent. Better pay that.
How about your bill to yourself? Many therapists suggest a token reward, at least for the work you've done. In fact, make paying yourself of each pay period and spend it any way you please. After all, you've earned it, and it pays off in less stress. You're not helpless in the face of taking charge of the things in your life that cause stress, like money. With stress, you need to know how to diffuse it. Turn this cassette over to side 2 and side 2 of instant stress relief. A mind-body healing form both on the job and at home. It worsens many medical